Alright, you will need your yarn, your hook, some scissors, and a yarn needle. Okay, today we are going to make some of these triangle banners so we can make a little flag. This one is made with red, white, and blue, and we have not put these together yet. I have not blocked them or hung them on a string to hang across anything. This is a great 4th of July project or any other colors for any other holiday. This is a beautiful little granny triangle, not granny square. So anyway, let's get started on the tutorial. Alright, if you can make a granny square, you can make a granny triangle. I am going to start off with a magic loop, which is fairly simple once you learn it. If you haven't learned it and you don't want to, you can start off with a chain 3 and then slip stitch them together. If you would like to learn it, I do have a video earlier in my videos that you can go look at. Now we're going to chain 2 after we do our loop because there's already one loop there and that's like a 3rd one. Okay, now in your loop you're going to do double crochets and you're going to make the cluster of 3. So you're going to have 3 there. Then you're going to chain 3 and you're going to go around and make 3 clusters total. So we're going to go ahead and do 1. It's a little awkward when you're doing it in the beginning with the big magic circle. 3 double crochets, and now you need 3 chains, and we're going to pull some yarn out. We're going to do 3 more double crochets, and then we're going to pull our circle together. And the reason you do that is so you don't have a hole in the center. If you did your chains and you don't want the hole in the center, all you need to do is sew. When you sew this together, when you sew your end in, just sew that circle and pull it really tight and make sure it closes up. So 1, 2, 3 chains, because you're making your last corner. You're going to go right in this space here and bring it together. Now we're going to chain 3, which is one of your foundation things that you need to learn. You're going to flip your work over and you're going to put 2 doubles right here in that corner, and since it's a corner, you're going to chain 3 again and put your other cluster right inside. So you want 3 doubles, 3 chains, and 3 doubles on the corner. Now this is your side, so this is your first side with the chain 3, and you're going to do your next corner. So 1, 2, 3, and you need a chain 3. You're going to put 3 more doubles in this corner. 1 more cluster. My dog is distracting me. She's probably barking at a bird out in the backyard. She loves to do that. See, my hole is coming open here, so you could go ahead and tie this in, sew it in, and get rid of that hole, or you can just leave it. Now we're on the side again, so we're going to do a chain 3, and we're going to do 3 doubles as a cluster in this first spot here in this corner. And this is your 3rd corner, and you're going to chain 3, and do 3 doubles again in the same corner. Then you're going to chain 3 for this side. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to slip stitch this together. Slip stitch is you just grab your yarn and pull it through. Now you have 3-sided little flag. Now we are going to chain 3 because we want it bigger than this. Turn your work and put your other 2 doubles to go with this 3 chain in this side. And now you're going to have a chain 3 and you're going to go into this corner. You're going to do 3 doubles, three chains, and 3 doubles because you're in the corner. It's just like a granny square. And you can make this as large as you want or as small as you want. I really want to make some of these for birthdays and things like that and just make them really colorful. Now you're going to chain 3 because you're on the side and you're going over your cluster, and then you're going to do your doubles in this side. If I had some of these made up and I could block them, starch them, and put them up for birthday parties, you wouldn't have to buy streamers and all that stuff like every year. 3 more chains for your side. And you've got another corner. So we're going to do 3 doubles. There she goes again. 3 chains. And 3 more doubles. And now we're going to do 3 more chains. Or 3 more doubles, excuse me, in that space, and then 3 chains. And then 3 more doubles in the corner. Three chains for the corner, and then 3 more doubles in that same space. Now, since you're going over the cluster, you need 3 chains, and then you slip it together. And there is your granny triangle. I think that's the same size, or it's one more. What is the same size? It's a little bit smaller for some reason. Ugh, that's weird. 1, 2, 3 rows. So 1, 2, 3 rows. And so they're the same size. They just need to be blocked so they will be the same size all the way around. And yeah, that's it. You've got a way to make a granny triangle, and then you just trim off your yarn, pull it through here, and you can make these for almost anything. You could quilt like this, not quilt, but make a, let's see if I can get this. Just do the red and the white. And you could put these together. Whoops. One more. You could sew these together and maybe make a circle to go in the center. Make something interesting. Or block, if you block them, maybe they would go tighter in the middle. And you would have a pot holder or something like that. Just really pretty for the table. Maybe just to set a pretty fruit bowl on or something like that. I think that would be gorgeous. There's so many things you can do with these. If you were going to make a quilt, you could reverse them. This yarn might be a little smaller than this yarn, but you could reverse them and you could do any color combination and put them together. So there's many things you can do with the triangle. And then this way obviously would be reversed of that, and then you would just reverse the pattern and make a blanket. So your options are limitless once you learn how to make these granny squares, granny triangles. This just is so delicate and pretty. I love how it looks. It's just beautiful. So I hope y'all have enjoyed this video, and if you want to check out any of the products that I've got for sale, it is Wildly Artistic at storeenvy.com. I will put the link in the description. And I've just got to tie these ends in now, and maybe I'll go with the idea of making something like this. I really like that idea for the fruit bowl. So yes, you can do whatever you want with your triangles, and happy crocheting. I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.